I opened up the rear diff last night just to take a look at everything, and it still looks fine. I really don't. I guess my seals just went out because everything's fine here. But pinion nut still very tight. Ring gear looks plenty fine. All the bearings look fine. Everything's gonna get cleaned up tomorrow. The tools are still being made, but the rear diff is very simple. I know if you just change out the bearings, you gotta re-shim it and everything, and I just don't care to. And I got this today. Can't wait to install it. Kind of wanted to share this. It's nothing crazy. Doesn't really matter. So I have the NGK, and I put these in there. It was the BKR7E because I put these in there probably because it said it was the best ones to run. Anyways, the iridiums though, the 2667. There's a part number. I'll try running these. This is supposedly the new standard. Gonna see if this rear pinion nut is tight or not. Got some goodies made. This is the tool. It's the coupling for it. And then the nut. We used a 1 3/4. All we could find was a 12 point. Seems to be working fine. 20-inch bar with a nut, then our bolt welded to it. So let me set this up and we'll see what I've got. So here's the setup with your 20-inch bar. Got the block in there with the spline. Then you can see the socket right there going up into there. So I've seen some other people just do this hand tight, or you'd be able to pull in this bar. Let's see if mine was loose. Well, yeah, that's real loose. That was it. From right there, that's how loose it was. Not really what I was expecting. I mean, from the looks of it, looked like it was tight, fully seated, everything, but as you can tell, it was not. I mean, that I don't even know what that was. No torque at all. So go ahead and get that off the rest of the way. I mean, I guess right there it's confirmed that I'm glad I did all this work. Gonna assemble this stuff. I had to order some of that 272. Anyways, Permatex 272 off of Amazon real quick so I can have it here. Everything is cleaned up, and we're gonna go ahead and install it. So I had to do this real quick because my brother-in-law needed to go, but he had a 19-inch torque wrench, and it has to be on the bottom so you can tighten it up. Put in a 1/4-inch drive adapter on there with I got a 16-inch bar here, so I needed to set the torque wrench at 140 foot-pounds to get 250 foot-pounds here. But that's how the tool works. You put your splines in there, and then you got your socket, just crank down on it to get 250. Boom, you're done. Got new seals installed. The case bolts get torqued up to 25 foot-pounds. It says 23 to 27. I did 25. And then now it's all tight, ready to get put back in. Put a new O-ring on the housing right there. Greased it up, slid it in. I just got 3 bolts holding it on right now until I can get the rest of the cross members in and the brackets. So as you know, my shocks are still pointed in quite a bit, so went to Super 8 TV. I like the way these brackets have got the different mounting points there. They say that that's the lowest mount and that's the highest setting, so it's just going to take my shocks from right there and bring them out more straight up and down, so my spring should be a little bit more effective and not sag so much. Not too worried about the front, but it comes with the bracket anyway, so I'm going to put it on there and see what happens. So let's see the before and after and the differences in the height, because I really don't want to go height. Everything moves freely, it's good, so let's get it installed. The rear is all put on now. Gonna just knock in the front. It's such a basic lift that So easy that even Kevin could do it. So I'm just gonna slap that in. Just 2 bolts in the factory locations, and that's it. Okay, getting ready to put the belt back on. Went ahead and put the exhaust on and the cross member. And to get ready for the belt, I went ahead and just did a flexible pipe snorkel. I'm still trying to find a perfect blend of flexible pipe to use, kind of like Triangle uses with their 1.5 inch. I'm just trying to find 2-inch exhaust tubing. Doesn't really work. Radiator tubing doesn't really work, so I'm just playing with this now. And I got this thing wrapped up in some high temp tape and a few spots where it's going to rub, just right there and right there. We're going to play with it. I mean, I used it plenty in the past, and it works as long as you take the right precautions with it. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm about ready to seal on the back of the belt housing. Already know, 40, 17. And I also got the throttle spring in by Tusk. If you guys ever had the chance to do that, don't, because I mean, it's a pain in the butt. That spring already, the big tang in the back there, it's already at a big old angle. I kept the stock one in my ammo box because I've heard of them breaking because of the tension that it has on there. But I mean, it's definitely not going to give me no more throttle chop, but it also is probably going to break my ankle. And just as a little bonus for today, I am changing out the fuel pump in my Razor. So I'm not going to do a how-to, guys. It's a simple fuel pump. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about it. I did them on the newer style. This is the older style, just same concept. But this is the shop that it all started in with me. I mean, my dad still even has all the old stickers over here from where I started, and don't get too much old school than this. I mean, this was back in 04, 05, whatever. I think I even have the original Gorilla sticker there. There's the first sticker I made for my King Quad 700. It was State Line Customs, which we kind of all know about them. Which the lift did great. Never had an issue with the lift. Turner Cycles, this was kind of before it started getting big and he started mass producing, if you want to call it that. But never had an issue out of Turner Cycles. Comp Cams, haven't heard that name in years, I guess. So yeah, this is all the older stickers. It was pretty cool, but yeah, that's where it all happened at. Did a lot of learning and a lot of troubleshooting and a lot of trying and errors in the shop. So then moved on to where I'm at now, which is less, but it's about to grow.